Hello and welcome back guys to another video today, dropping another build. This one's really fun. um I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like League of Legends Yasuo with all the tornadoes um and stuff like that. So it covers the entire map. You can stand from far away. You can use sword or axe. uh, Either way, axe has more crit rate, more damage but slower attack speed, but sword has a little bit higher attack speed, a little bit kind of like balance, right? So you want maximum damage or balance. Either one's is good. Swords is good too. Axe is also really good as well. If you can get a lot of attack speed on your gears, that'd be and stack on Zodiac and runes, then you should be okay. The damage is high, and also your crit rate would be max, easier. Okay. This is a crit build, physical build. Um, you can turn this to element build as well. Um, I'll show you within the video later down the road of like other builds that you can take a look into. Yeah, let's get into it. Right as a thumbnail, it is a Whirlwind slash with Thorn explosion. All right, let's get into the skill. So what I have is Whirlwind slash. It gives you a ton of speed off the bat, so that way you can use axe or sword. Um, it also apply vulnerability to bosses as well, and also disturb effect on hit. Disturb duration is 1 second. This will affect all bosses, rare monsters, raid monsters, anything like that. Okay, so this slows down their movement, attack speed, and cast speed by a lot. It is a physical skill base off the bat. It has attack, strike, physical, and projectile attacks. Now, anyone that's playing like using charms that have Hamal and Lil, this is the perfect build. Hamal will give you physical damage and HP. Projectile will give you dodge rate and projectile damage amp. Okay, you can run this build pretty fun. Instead of playing bow and arrow, this is a pretty fun build to play. This it doesn't show any range, uh, size. So this is like a full max range, full map coverage. Okay, that's the skill. And then let's go into the secondary skill. Simple Thorn explosion, source awaken. That's the way to go for the damage amplification and area damage amplification. Okay, that's the secondary skill. Also proc bleed. Then you can use your relic bleed amplify 10% more damage from Spica. Okay. Let's go into the runes. What I have is quick attack for more attack speed. I have piercing, so that I can pierce to enemies. You can also play this in the beginning. So what you want is this 3 runes. Right here, and then right here. All this can be bought in the shop, right? You can have all of this right here. Since you don't have any synthesis, this can be a beginner build right here. Okay. So then once you have everything else from synthesis, you then want to put it in piercing. You can use this as a single skill as well, so you don't have to use once you have piercing, you can use a single skill, or you can just use Thorn Explosion for boss. Reason why I use Thorn Explosion is I need the boss damage. Okay, this is great skill for map coverage, um, but when in terms of like damage for bosses, isn't that strong. Okay, since it doesn't have any debuffs or anything like that. So Thorn Explosion is a great addition to having boss damage. Okay, let's equip that real quick. Alright, let's break down the runes. So here we go. Physical quick attack, piercing, source awaken, quick attack, source awaken. I have amplified projectile damage. This is also source awaken, and I have spell activate on attack hit, so that way you can link. This is an attack skill, so you need this rune to link a secondary skill. Okay. To get the arrow, you guys need to use the rune change, rune essence change. Okay, and then additional physical damage for source, and then I have mana storm source as well. Skill awaken. You want to have the you don't want to have this. You don't want to get the big size. You want a lot. Okay. Though this does give more damage, but it turns to just one big giant um, size. Kind of like spinning daggers. It's just one big tornado. This can have a lot of damage too, but you cannot use multi-shot or parallel. You can't use parallel, first of all. You can use multi-shot to get more projectile, um, more tornadoes to clear map quicker, uh, and stuff like that. So you can this is one. You can also do this is for additional damage and stun chance and buff chance right here is also good. Um, So if you were to turn it to origin, to get the maximum damage multiplier, to get more damage, you can do that, but then you have to remove the multi-shot. Okay. Um, so for damage, origin. For more area coverage, go verity. Um, if you're having problems with mana, then you will go source. Okay. Though you do hit you do get a lot of reduction here, so I wouldn't recommend source. Okay, I will recommend origin or verity, either one. It's good. Okay, but origin would be like one giant size tornado, but again you get 60% damage amplifier, so that's a lot. All right, there's that. Right now I haven't awakened yet, just to showcase like the skill alone for beginners. Okay. All right, and yeah, standard Thorn explosion, physical. You need amplify, mana storm, concentrate area, and strike. Strike eye awakens origin as well. And then two movement skill, and then seal strike because my crit rate is maxed. I want seal's domain for physical damage reduction, elemental damage. Sorry, excuse me, elemental damage reduction, and I have seal condensed destruction. And then the buff, I have marksman for the projectile damage plus additional pierce. So that will give you 3 pierce here. The skill give you 1, so that's 4 pierce. That's 5 pierce. Okay, and once marksman is on. So then again, duration decrease, enhance effect, increase duration, time acceleration, improvement technique for plus levels, versatility for attack speed and penetration, and then tenacity regeneration for um, HP increase for when you use it, and regeneration, vitality recovery, buff on hit. I have enduring pain for more damage and physical. For stacking armor, this is not necessary. You can remove this for another skill, like increased dodge chance, or stuff like that. So enduring pain is like your far range anyway, so it's not necessary. It can be like a substitute. Okay, it can be additional. It's not necessary to have it. Another thing you can have would probably illusion arrow would be so much better. Um, because it's the duration skill. It lasts for like 5 seconds, which is pretty good too. So you can use that for stacking more damage. You can convert this to fire, and then you can put in um, extract energy for additional damage from your fire energy. Okay, you can have 5 stack fire energy, and it just adds that in. Okay, you can do that as well. So that's pretty good right there too. See, there's a lot of toggle skills you can use as well, additional to that. Okay, that's what I would recommend. So that's that. All right. So that's the setup. The runestones, just attack speed on this one. Um, and then I have air effect on this one. And that was it. Okay. Make sure everything's equipped. Like I said, if you are not max crit, please use seal crit chance. Okay. That's should be your first main seal and seal strike. That's your one attack seal. the game only allow you one seal of attack and one seal of defense, which means one seal. Well, come back. One seal of defense and one seal of attack. Okay, unless you turn it to a buff, then you can turn it to source. Source becomes a buff. It lasts about 3 seconds. Okay, so this I turn to a buff to get additional damage from when it's on. This two share different cooldown, so you don't have the same cooldown, which is good. Again, let's go back to if you're not crit max, please use your crit and crit rune. Okay, if you are not max attack speed, please use a quick attack for attack speed, and everything else should be damage. Okay, or damage aim and stuff like that. Another thing is you can convert. We will test that later in the end of the video where you can change, topics of changing this to element stuff instead of just physical. So other people can play as well, not just physical build. Okay, but let's stick to the physical build. Now let's go to the gear. We want sword. I went on sword. So sword, I went with the role of physical, crit, maximize damage, attack. This I didn't have luck with this, so um, it's a 50-50. I mean, it's a gamble to crafting anyway. So, but the main thing you want speed, gear crit, and damage, attack damage or attack percent. Okay, and then it's not you don't really need weapon range for this any. You don't need area effect for this, so just focus on a lot of damage, attack speed, gear crit, maximize damage, anything like that with damage. Okay, when you're crafting. So there's that, and then more armor pen, more crit, more projectile damage, more crit, more physical damage. You want uplift, overpower is better than uplift. You want overpower, but the main thing is the +3 skill on damage right here. And then you want attack speed. Uh, that was a bad awaken, but attack speed, you want the air authority so you can get the attack speed amplification, attack crit rate, maximize damage, anything like that, or physical damage would be great. And then here you want strike, physical damage, or strike damage is good, physical damage right there. But the main thing is melee movement speed, free boots. And then here you got crit damage, more physical damage, lots of physical damage. Um, and you can get some crit rate in there and crit damage in there too with your crafting. This one's minus resource, more crit rate, more crit damage was great. Lots of HP. Um, I should have changed this out a long time ago, but just too lazy. This you want again physical damage, crit rate, anything like that. This should have been attack crit rate, but since I'm already capped on crit rate, I'm just gonna stick with the more damage physical right here. Again, crit, all that stuff right there. And then same thing as this, um, right there, physical. Same thing as this, attack crit rate, crit damage, attack crit damage, attack crit rate. All right, charms. Charms again, I said Leo and Hamal. Okay, you want the crit rate, maximize or crit damage, two-hand damage, anything like that. Perfect. Okay. Then I went with so you see all the blues, meaning I upgraded my star blessings to the max already. So so then you have Hamal. I went one Hamal to the like this. You want this right here, trifecta good, and then this like trifecta good. Um, this can have more if I remove the HP for more crit rate later, but that was an old rune. So this is a perfect roll on crit damage on legendary, so it was great. And that's your max Hamal and Lil. Okay, you want to focus on Hamal first, and then Lil later. Okay, make sure your character star is tier 8. If it's not tier 8, just get the Hamal maximized first. Okay, because that's gonna give you a lot of physical amplification. Okay. Leo you can work on the secondary time later time, but everybody now can have tier 8 star easy. Okay, so just get a tier 8 star or tier 9 star. You can have three blessings if you want. So what I went for was I took Barrio. I took 1 2 3 4 5 Barrio. The reason why I went for Barrio is I want the armor amplification. Because and the armor percent is kind of low, so I don't get the amplification from melee damage. Um, that's another thing I have to consider, but I kind of need the armor, so that's why I went with Mario. Okay, the skill only requires Hamal and Lil charms. That's pretty much it. You're weak on defense, so that's why I just took whatever is necessary to have a lot of defense. Okay, there's that, and then we go into the Zodiac. It's gonna be a long video, guys, so please just bear with me and check the timestamps. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comments. Much appreciated. So I went 8 here for the physical damage there, and then 5 here for that. Okay, and then 5 here for this, for attack speed, more damage, and then here for armors, HP regen. Okay, and then here I took the, since you're doing a lot of attack speed and high attack speed, you want to get the HP regen on hit, every hit, and then mana on every hit, and then this right here for physical damage, and then here for attack speed, crit damage. 1 point here. This skill won't use any of this, so I don't think it's worth it since it's the main skill anyway. And I take all of this here, and then this here, and then I took this here. The reason why I took here is for a little bit more mana, because at 4.0 attack speed or higher, you're gonna take a lot of mana out of your skill. And then detect prey and time the hunt, and then here 3 points for penetration, and then a specialized one. I took up down for the uh, mana cost reduction and convert mana. Okay, there's that, and then there's this, and then this. Acrobat give you 2 more projectiles. Okay, um, there's that, and then capable for more attack and crit rate, so you can max out. Another way is you can use hammer. Hammer, you can go overpower, and then you can go uplift right here. Okay, and then another one you can go is this right here on sharpness, and this line of acceleration. Okay, and then another one you can do is this one. You can take the 15% damage amplification, but you take more damage, and then you can stack on you know, immune to wound, increase movements, and HP, and then you can also do the error and rage. You can do more attack speed as well. Okay, so this gives you a lot more damage, but I prefer the projectile. Okay, and the convert mana, since I don't have the items for. You can play around with that. Okay, and that's the Zodiac, and then go to the relics. Relics, you want the speaker, the main one, so you can get the powerful damage, and then you can get the pulverize. That's why you want to link Thorn explosion. Then it will proc bleed. Once you have proc bleed, and we may take 10% more amplified damage. Okay. And then I went for cast for Leo second. Leo second, so I can get the attack speed, movement speed, and then caster, so for the more strength, more armor, more HP. You can also do area damage, so your Thorn explosion does more damage. But I kind of want the HP. Okay. And then last one, I went for Scepter, so I can get more movement speed, or chaos resist, or hit rate. Okay. So that's the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth one. And then we're gonna look into mastery. Mastery. So with mastery, I went for 3. I can go more, a little bit more damage there. And then some HP right there. Okay. So I did 9, 10, 10. You need to be mastery level 50. So the first thing you want to do is get 3. You unlock this. You up it to 5. Stop. Then you go here. You want to go to 5. Stop. Okay. And then as you accumulate more enchanting masteries, right here, you want to get all this for a lot of damage. But gear crit is number 1, so that you can crit. You can max on crit faster, so that way you can remove the crit rune and put in more damage runes. Um, there's that. You can also do, if you're low on crit damage, you can do that as well. But only do crit damage if your crit rate is already like 80% and above. Okay, you can do that too. But to me, the 6% damage amp is better than the crit damage. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and then you want to do alchemy. Alchemy, you want to unlock the synthesis. That's the best one for me, to, right? Synthesis, and you want to do enhanced potion duration, enhanced potion effect, all of that into the last one. Okay, and then right here for the reduction on 5 seconds. That's a lot. Because since you're using mana storm, it's gonna be a lot of mana draining from you. Okay, so you want all the potion stuff. Recovery, reduction, HP, mana, increase percent. That's the mastery. Now we're gonna go into testing and see the skill and how this works. All right. So as you can see, I'll stop right over here so you guys can see. So right now the skill has no range whatsoever. I can stand so far away that I can hit off the screen. As you guys can see, I can't even see my damage. That's how far the skill goes. Um, you see how my mana is draining like crazy? Yeah. So with a lot of attack speed, I'm at at 4 points. That's a lot. So with this much attack speed, um, you will kind of want at 4.0 or 3.75. It's really good, and then you want to start stacking on a lot of like damage amplification, physical damage increase, and stuff like that. So right now this has 5 projectiles. Okay, uh, since because then I remove all the projectiles, I can then add a lot of damage into the skill. Okay, so I add a lot of damage into the skill. So like strike damage amped, physical damage amped, projectile damage amped, piercing amped, more physical damage here, right? Um, like stuff like that. So if I were to show you guys the difference, right? If so with strike, you get a ton of strike damage, right? And strike damage. But the thing is, reduce your attack speed. So what I did, I reduced my attack speed. So now I go to 3 point. It drops at about 0.40 points. So yeah, I attack slower, but as you can see, my physical base is higher. It was 1.8 before, now 1.9 before. Now it went up to 2 million. Okay, so if I were to, um, yes, I attack faster, but in terms of testing on dummies, monsters don't have HP like that. Okay, monsters gonna have a set amount of HP. So again, the higher damage you hit, the better. Okay, so that's what you want. So you want to get a lot of attack speed in your gear, so you can drop the quick attack rune. Once you drop the quick attack rune, you can then put more damage in. Okay, you can drop that and put more damage. Okay, so you don't have to worry about, you can have it like this. Okay, like that, and then get another one and put that on Thorn explosion. Okay, so there's that. You can then have a lot more base damage. As you can see, it's gonna go up almost 3 million. See, but my attack speed is slower. So in order to cover this, I need to get onto my gear. Okay, I need to get on from the gear to get more attack speed. All right, so that's that. Now this is 5. So So now what I did was I I dropped the attack speed. I put in the um, multi-shot. Now you're gonna see a bigger difference in map coverage. See, I can cover everything. So it appears 5 of them, but my projectile is 9. 9 count of projectiles. With 9 counts of projectiles, I'm still missing a lot. That's why the piercing comes in for the 5 and Thorn explosion as well. As you can see, this goes way crazy. Way crazy. Tons of tornadoes. So it's a pretty fun build. Right? It's a pretty fun build to play. See how beautiful that is. Like, I can also change the skin. I change the skin, it's gonna look different. Alright, let's try blue. Now it turns to blue. Really cool build, by the way. And then another one you wanna do is you wanna try full map coverage, meaning every single thing. So now we're gonna try that. Again, you can play elements. You can do fire with death, right? So what I need to do with this one is I need to convert this into excuse me. I need to convert this into physical in order for this to use all my physical stuff. So there's there's that. So let's look at that, and we're gonna go see what that looks like. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Here and then here. So you would need convert to the elements. So like convert fire to use this as fire, and this is his fire skill. Okay. So I can have um, that there, convert fire there, and let's see. There you go. That's the difference. Okay. And then another one you can do is um, convert to lightning. Then you can both play lightning skills with it, which is really cool. You can do this one, right? And then you can put this here, and then we can put this projectile amp and physical amp there. Or you want more, you know, more speed for charge release, then you can do like increase acceleration. Then the projectile speed will go to higher. You can do that as well. Then you can take out that, and you can have this, right? See, the speeds go up to 1200, right? It goes faster. It comes out faster. So I gotta equip that real quick. And you see it goes crazy, right? So you can also do that as well. And then if you don't like that, then you can do this as well. So if you think that charge release doesn't do as good, you can try other lightning build. So again, you gotta convert this to lightning. You need to convert to lightning damage rune and put it on this. That's the main one. And then you could get attack speed, multi-shot, crit, find witness rune for the crit. This one, and and then you just link that, and then you can have like damage like that. So you can do chain lightning here, and then you can do including chain. That's right there, and then you can see the difference here. See, every time you hit, it's gonna if you're in range, chain lightning will proc. So this is kind of like a what's it called, a thunderstorm build. So you're technically playing a thunderstorm build. You have lightning, thunderstorm build. This is like lightning, and then thunder, and then lightning, and then tornadoes, right? So it's pretty cool there. Another one again you can try. It's poison. You can do poison as well. So you can do either plague spike, or you can do poison area. Alright, right. It's also good. Okay. So we're gonna have poison area here. We're gonna convert this to physical since I'm using physical, and you can do pretty much everything. Right. Again, having multi-shot can covers a lot of area. So see how that works. See, every time a tornado hit, it would spawn the poison cloud on top. Okay. Then poison cloud does damage amplified to venom enemy as well. Okay. So there's that. There's a lot of ways you can play this build. Um, so if you guys are liking the video, please give it a try. Tell me what you think. Again, please drop a like, comment, share. Trying to get that 500 subscriber. Please subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for all the support and the comments and like and requests. Um, I try to put as much as I can out when I'm available. Um, thank you for your time. Have a good one.